Hi everyone, Thomas here from 44 Wide, and today we're going to go over some of the restoration work we do down here at the gallery. With me is James Toth, our resident Photoshop expert, and he's going to share with us some of the recent projects he's been working on.
So what I want to show you today is give you an example of what, of course, we can do here. The next 5 images have come over to us in the past couple of months, and it shows you a variety of the work that we can accomplish here. This first image here came to us, and it obviously has some weird discoloration to it. Up in the top left-hand corner here, a mouse had actually eaten it. We've got normal wrinkles and stuff like that. They wanted this antenna removed, all of the nicks and scratches taken out, and they also wanted the yellow taken away and have more of a platinum tone. And so the final image that I was able to create is here, and in a comparison, you can see that the platinum tone, they were happy with that. Got rid of all the mouse marks up here, brought a much smoother sky throughout there, void of the antenna and the crease marks, and a lot of the little dusts and scratches that came out through there, and client was very happy with that. Next was a unique one. It was a 16 by 20 image that the client had removed out of a frame, and they had split the image into 4 different pieces, which I had to scan in, and upon removal of the image, because of water damage, you can see that the image was actually destroyed by the water damage and ripped. And so I had to scan them all in and stitch them manually using Photoshop. And as you can see, the tonal difference between the two, between the 4 pieces. And the photographer had actually signed the photo back in the early 60s here, and they wanted me to bring that through, as well as give it a yesteryear sort of feel overall the image. And that's what I came up with there. And as you can see, the side-by-side comparison, the tonal differences in the 4 different pieces has gone. The sky had been recreated, and it was a fun image for sure. Not as fun as the next image that I'll show you here. This one is a unique one. It was a small little image that came through. The client had told me that a house fire had destroyed all the images that this couple had had, and this was the only surviving one, and they wanted a photograph of just the 2 of them together, just the 2 parents with the baby removed. And although I helped restore this photo as well, I also was requested to remove the baby and bring the couple closer together and convert the image to black and white so there's not this greenish tone over it. And this is what I was able to do for them. And side by side, I can show you that I repaired and recreated the woman's jacket, brought them side by side and blended in the background and converted to black and white. And I converted the black and white of just the child as well, so they have them side by side. Next is something a little bit more typical that we see, and it falls into about half an hour's worth of work for me. It's an image that has normal crease marks, dust and scratches. This one has magenta cast in the bottom area of it and an overall green tone towards the background. The woman's face has a bit of a magenta cast to it. And there was a rip upon, I guess, removing the photo, and I had to recreate the hand. So what I did is I cloned from this side using, again, CS5, flipped it, the piece, and recreated in here, and blended it in, recreated the shadow to give it a realistic feel. And the end result, as you can see here, and the side-by-side comparison, again, completely restored with the shadow detail. The crease marks are gone, and converting it to black and white got rid of all the unwanted cast of magenta and green, that sort of thing. And the next image I'd like to show you is this one here. It's a personal image. This one is actually one of my mother that I presented to her on her birthday. I recreated a lot of the background, which had been missing, as well as the bottom left-hand corner, which had been ripped out. She also has some discoloration here in the face, some tonal difference there in the chin, as well as this marking here, lens flare or something in the background, which I thought was distracting, so I removed it. And this is the finished image. Side by side, you can see the, excuse me, you can see that the background has been fully restored. that weird circle glowy thing behind her is gone, and recreated the bottom corner and got rid of all the discoloration in her face and chin and some of the crease marks, and presented into her birthday. She was really happy with that. So some of the things that we do here.
Thanks, James. That was great. Hopefully, that gives you an idea for the restoration work we can do here at 44 Wide. We bill out at $60 an hour for the service. Most images that come in with some damage require, on average, about 30 minutes worth of work. Best thing to do is send us your image, and we're happy to provide you with a free estimate.